Hey kids, we got some animal time. Follow me. Look what we found. It's a northern Australian blue-tongued skink with jaws powerful enough to rip your whole finger off. I'm gonna touch it. Oh, she's a beaut. Hi, Ginger. Hi, Tess.
This is Ginger. She's one of the oldest animals in our lab. She is about 20 years old and she has been around since before this lab was even built.
Northern blue-tongued skinks are really interesting animals. They are so named because they come from North Australia in the outbacks where they live, and blue tongue comes from the fact that they have a blue tongue. Look at that, Ginger. Just like that. Now, skink is an interesting idea for an animal because they're not lizards and they're also not snakes. They're kind of in the middle. You'll notice Ginger's scales are all smooth and she has feet. She has kind of points of each a lizard and a snake, but is neither a lizard or a snake. See, snakes obviously don't have legs, and Ginger has legs. And lizards all have legs, but their scales are rough and they hold their bellies up off the ground, kind of like they're doing a push-up. And Ginger drags her belly on the ground. She gets along the ground both by slithering and crawling at the same time.
Two cool fun facts about skinks. One, they're ovoviviparous. That's the word of the week. That's a mouthful. And that means that they lay eggs, but the eggs are hatched inside the body. And so it looks like they're giving birth to live young, but they actually hatched inside. The other cool thing about skinks is that they have green blood. You heard me right, green blood. And we're not going to look at that today, but it's a waste product that they keep in their blood that makes it that color. And that makes her pretty unique. This is Pixel. Pixel is brand new to our lab. She's a little tiny skink. Say hi, Pixel.
Blue-tongued skinks are not the dish, Ginger, eat the apples, are omnivores, which means they eat plants and meat. The meat they usually eat are insects, things like slugs or roaches or things they find usually crawling on the ground. Right now she's got a plate of apples in here that she's kind of exploring. She really likes to get in there. And then we also have, these are beetle larvae. We call them superworms, and she likes to chase these guys around and munch them up too.
Look, Ginger, you got some worms. No apples. Yum. Pixel's been given a little bit of apple too. And a teeny tiny cockroach. But as you can see, Pixel's more interested in just escaping. Yeah. Munchy crunchy worm time. Can you get him, Ginger? Oh, you got one.
I love the head shake a lot of reptiles do when they catch worms because they usually have small razor teeth for grabbing prey. They don't have chewing teeth like humans do, and so they often have to whip their head back and forth after catching them to help eat the prey.
Wow, this is like a hungry, hungry hippo game. Now, as Ginger's gotten a little older, she has a little more trouble catching her worms, and so we definitely like to put her in this tub so that the worms have a limited range to get away from her. But you can tell, Munchy Crunchy Worm Time is one of her favorite times of day.
So like I mentioned before, blue-tongued skinks live in the Australian outback. They also have a fair amount of predators over there, things like wild dogs or dingoes. which would be like our coyotes or wolves that we have here. They also are often hunted by raptors, which are birds of prey, so any kind of owl, hawks, potentially some vultures. I mean, she's a big lizard. There's a lot of meat on her if you're looking for some food. And the outback can be a rough place to find food. It's a very, very dry desert, a lot like Arizona.
Wow, Mr. Kyle, you sure know a lot about your skinks.
Yeah.
We'll see you next time.
Bye.
Bye, guys.